Hello and welcome to Yoga Therapy, made possible by UCLA Health's Integrative Medicine Collaborative. My name is Julie. I work as a yoga therapist, and I'm here to be your guide today as we explore our relaxation response. Important to keep in mind that stress is a reflex. It's the body's way of protecting us when we are in real or perceived danger. Stress is a shortening of the word distress. We can also relax, but this requires conscious effort. So that's what we all have decided to show up for today. We've decided to consciously participate and practice in ways that we can to recharge and restore. Let's begin by coming into a seated posture. You can sit on a chair or on the floor, whatever works for you today. So right off the bat, we are discerning. Right off the bat, you are given a choice. We're going to focus on the 5 bodies today. This is the yogic principles that are referred to as the Panchamaya model, or the 5 koshas, the 5 bodies. So we're using the physical body here to begin. Make sure you're sitting up as tall as you can with a neutral spine. The chin is slightly tucked toward the chest, so you get a lengthening of the neck, pushing the hips into the ground or the seat. We're using the physical body here, Annamaya Kosha, that aspect of self that is tangible, that we can measure and see. Bring your awareness to the pressure points, those points of the body that are connected to the floor, to the chair. Continuing to use the somatic sensations. Now bring your awareness to temperature, noticing the temperature of the body where it's exposed to air as opposed to closed. And then let that go as you bring your awareness to sound. The sounds coming from the room, maybe from yourself, maybe outside of the room. And then let that go as you bring your awareness to touch, wherever you feel the sensation of touch, wherever the hands are, the touch of the clothing on the body, maybe jewelry or glasses or hair on the back of your neck. And now letting go of the sensation of touch as you bring your awareness to your mouth and notice either taste, something lingering, or the absence of taste. Pressure, temperature, sound, touch, and taste reminds us that we are experiencing this life in a physical form. Now bring your awareness to the aspect of what it means to be alive that we call breathing, that we call the respiratory system. This is the Pranamaya Kosha, energetic aspect of self. And begin actively participating as you inhale and exhale through the nostrils. Make sure the breath is initiating in the abdominal region. And here, once again, you are discerning, choosing rhythm and pace. And today we'll practice the 4-part breath or box breath, which is a great breath to practice for reducing stress. Without holding the breath in the pauses, think of them more as gaps. Beginning now, inhale through the nostrils, 1, 2, pause. Exhale, 2, 1, and pause. Inhale, and rest, and exhale, and rest. Continue on your own, giving equal parts, equal counts to the inhale, the pause, the exhale, and the pause without holding the breath. 30 more seconds on your own. Energetic aspect of self. All of this happening in physical aspect of self. Continue with the conscious breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Before we add movement to breath, think about your favorite color. Whatever's coming to mind, think about your favorite color. So now we're dropping into the Manomaya kosha, or that aspect of self that is mental and emotional, that has likes and dislikes. And notice what happens to the conscious breathing. Maybe you've let it go. Notice what happens to your aspect of yourself in your body when you're focusing on this more subtle aspect of self. And then let the thought of your favorite color go as you bring your awareness back to the inhale and exhale. And we'll begin our gentle stretches here. With the inhale, lift the chin up toward the ceiling. And with the exhale, bring the chin toward the chest. Discerning here, choose a rhythm and a pace that works for you. Inhaling is effort, exhaling is ease. And since we do a lot of effort in our waking hour, bring your chin to your chest and keep it here. We're going to hold the pose as we sit in ease, releasing tension from the back of the neck as you inhale and exhale. The next time you inhale, return the head to neutral and exhale. Two more like that. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Press the palms together in front of your heart. With your inhale, W shape and lift the chin. And with your exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Inhale, lift the palms up toward the ceiling. And exhale, hands to your heart. Continue on your own. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. Inhale, open, look up. And exhale, close. 3 more on your own choosing pace. So there's a lot of discerning, a lot of wisdom of you choosing this pace. Vijnana Maya Kosha. One more like this. And with the palms in front of the heart. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale. Clasp the hands, push away, bring the chin to the chest, and we're going to hold this pose. Release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. No wasted energy here. And make sure you are breathing. Every exhale, releasing the past. Every inhale, energizing and nourishing. On your next inhale, lift up. Press the palms up toward the sky. And with your exhale, we're going to crescent pose toward the left. You can have a slight bend in the elbow. Inhale, center, and exhale, crescent right. Just a few more like this, opening up the side body. One more time on each side. Ending with that reach toward the right. Inhale, come back to center, and exhale, let the hands slowly release as they come down and let them rest on the lap. With your inhale, lead with the heart and come forward. And with your exhale, move toward the right. Inhale, come all the way back. And exhale, move toward the left. Inhale, reach forward again with the heart. And exhale, return to neutral. Take a deep inhale and sigh it out. Inhale, lean forward with the heart. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, lean to the left. And exhale, back to center. Inhale, lean back. And exhale, center. Inhale, lean toward the right. And exhale, center. Inhale, lead with the heart. And exhale, return to center. Now let's bring a circular motion to this posture. With your inhale, coming forward, and with your exhale, pushing back. Continue on your own. Let's head in the opposite direction. Notice you chose a direction. Inhale forward and exhale back. Try to keep the feet on the ground and the hips on the chair or the floor. One more in this direction as you return to the neutral position. Lift the right foot off of the ground, grab onto the right hamstring, maybe clasping the hands on the shin, bring this knee toward the armpit, and breathe. Remember, the hip is a large joint. We're working on the release here. Let's rotate this right foot, left and right and left. Still consciously breathing in and out. Come into a hold. See if you want to lift this knee a little higher or back off if you feel any pain. You're still sitting up as tall as you can. If you're seated on the floor, extend the left leg out. If you're on the chair, keep the left knee bent. We're going to externally rotate the right knee so that the right foot comes to the left thigh. And let's bend this right foot. Breathing in and out. This is external rotation of the right hip. And make sure you are breathing here. You can stay here. If you're on the floor, best to bring this sole of the foot to the inside of the left thigh. If you're seated, you also have the option of extending the left leg so that the left heel is on the ground. Wherever you are, make sure you are breathing. One last option is to lean forward. Maybe bringing the hands to the left thigh. Make sure the cervical spine is in alignment with the thoracic spine. So you're not caving, we're not curling in the spine, you are lengthening. Slowly come out of the pose. And now we're going to take a twist here. If you're on the floor, cross the right foot over the left thigh. And if you're in the chair, and if that left leg is extended, you want to bend it. We're going to come into a twist here. So you can practice open, which is more friendly for the hip and the low back, or you can cross at the knee or cross at the ankle, right over left. With your inhale, lift up. With your exhale, here is the twist. Keep the shoulders soft. Breathing in and out, choosing just the right amount of torque. And with the twist, releasing the past. And breathing. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, unwind head, shoulders, and low back as you uncross. Either both legs extended if you're on the floor, or if you're on the chair, keep the knees bent and breathe. We're going to do that same series on the opposite side. Grabbing onto the left hamstring or the left shin, sitting up tall, bring this left knee toward the left armpit and rotate the left foot. So in a Hatha Yoga class, Hatha Yoga, we start with the right side. The whole time the left side is watching. And now let's come into a hold or back off. Here you are discerning and listening and breathing. From here, decide how you would like to release the left hip. Maybe extending the right leg with the right heel on the ground. External rotation of the left hip. Flexing the left foot. Maybe keeping that right knee bent or maybe extending it. Maybe this is plenty for you. And notice how you're able to give yourself what you need. So there should be a little bit of, let's call it sweetness. There should be a little bit of sweetness in the release. And whenever we practice yoga, we're practicing energy conservation as well. So there shouldn't be too much pressure or effort, but there definitely should be some. Might be different on this side, it usually is. Slowly come out of the pose, one vertebra at a time, and decide how you would like to twist, either crossing at the ankle, crossing left foot over to the right side, or crossing at the knee. With your inhale, lift up. With your exhale, here is the twist. Make sure you are breathing. Notice you have chosen the depth, the pace of breath. Inner wisdom that exceeds education. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, unwind head, shoulders, and low back. I'm crossing the legs. If they're crossed, we're going to come into a fold. You can be seated. You can have the legs extended. You can practice the wide fold. Whatever it is correct. With your inhale, circle sweep, reach up to lengthen in the spine. And here is the fold. We're going to be here for about 10 breaths. Remembering that anytime we fold the body, we are recharging. And since we're going to be here for 10 breaths, make sure you're counting. Feel free to switch up. Switch up the position of the body. Let the head hang here. Let the body rest and recharge. Still consciously breathing in and out through the nostrils, of breath initiating in the abdominal region. And whenever you're done, come out of the pose slowly, returning to the pace of nature, to the pace of life. Slowly, as you return to the seated posture. And notice how you feel. Notice what has happened in time. Has it sped up? Has it slowed down? Is it the same? We'll do a little bit of work here, a little bit of effort for the abdominal region. We're going to move away from the back of the chair. If you're sitting on the chair, if you're sitting on the ground, we're just going to start a march. With your inhale, the leg comes up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. The next time the right leg comes up, we're going to hold it and breathe. Sitting up tall here. Hands can be down on the floor or holding on to the side of the chair. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, switch. And notice if one side feels easier or harder, stronger or weaker. Without judgment, just noticing, make sure you're breathing. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, release. And now you have the option of marching or holding one leg at a time, or maybe leaning back and lifting both feet up off the ground. Wherever you are, let's take 3 deep inhales and exhales. Take a deep inhale. And on your exhale, release. Extending the legs straight out, bringing the hands back behind you so that the fingers are facing the body. So here we're trying to lengthen. You can practice this on the ground. Remember, the palms are to the earth or the chair. Shoulder blades are coming together back behind you. Point the toes vigorously away from center. Keep the chin slightly tucked to the chest so you get the sense of lengthening in the back of the neck. You can stay here. If you'd like a little bit more effort, you can lift the hips off of the ground. Looking for one long line, 180 degrees. Make sure you're breathing. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, release. Come back to seated. With your inhale, circle sweep or reach up. And with your exhale, forward fold. Grabbing on to the arms maybe. Letting the hands hang maybe. Sliding the hands underneath the feet maybe. Breathing into the back of the lung, the back of the heart. Restoring and recharging with the positioning of the body. Releasing and slowly rolling up one vertebra at a time as you come back into the comfortable seated posture. We'll practice the breathing technique from here. First, let's practice 3 extended exhales, and feel free to make sound if you'd like to. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one on your own. Let your conscious breathing go as you sit in stillness and quiet. Let's use a mudra today. We're going to let the left support the right. So flip the left palm up, place it in your lap, and take the right hand, back of the right hand, resting on the palm of the left. Bring the thumbs together, light pressure, as if you're holding a thread or a strand of hair. Shoulders soft, tongue drops, release tension from the pelvic floor, sitting in stillness and quiet. And we'll be here for about 2 minutes today. With every inhale, repeating the phrase, I am always right here. And with every exhale, repeating the phrase, it is always right now. Beginning now. There's nowhere to go because you are already here. With the inhale, always right here. With the exhale, it is always right now. We're halfway there. We practice to remember. Letting go of the phrases now as you sit, using the power of your mind. Find yourself lying on the earth in your favorite place in nature. It's one of those beautiful days where the sun is shining. It's not too cold, it's not too hot, it feels just right. Feel the length of your spine supported by the earth. Notice colors and shapes, maybe smells, maybe a season. Notice the beautiful blue sky above and earth below, supporting you always, always making space for you, cradling you. Sky above, earth below. And you feel the rays of the sun energizing. Feel yourself cocooned in between sky and earth. Feel the energy that comes with the power of your mind, with the use of your imagination. All of this happening in your physical body, while all of the systems are working energetically to keep you safe, keep you healthy. Notice how you feel when you are focused on positive thoughts. Notice how you chose the place in nature and the time of day. And re-tap into that sense of joy and spirit and bliss that is your birthright. That is every single person on the planet's birthright. We just forget. Take a moment here in appreciation for everything you were able to do today, for all of these different aspects of self, and slowly begin consciously breathing in and out, bringing the inside out and the outside in, preparing for external experience of self. Rub the palms together in front of the heart. Press the palms together, press this heat together right in front of your heart space. And bring your chin to your chest, bowing the head toward the heart that is the center of it all. Teaching me honors and bows to and respects the teacher and the wisdom in each one of you. Namaste.